Alright, stream active.
Join.
Join, let me share it in Discord.
There was a network error. Reload player.
Joy. Seriously, this is one of my favorite games, though. Just well
It
made.
still says you're off. There we go.
Yeah.
I have an ad.
Yep, it does that.
Mm-hmm.
Sure that the stream. Yep, Stanley Parable.
Watch.
Let's wait a couple minutes to get everybody on. I'll start in like 2 minutes or so, and then we'll get going. People can come in as they have. I imagine most of these people have seen this, and like I've always said, this is mostly for the three of us more than anything else.
Do my usual here of pop out chat.
Oh, another follower. Oh, nice. My friend Mike's wife followed. Streamlabel. That's why.
Okay.
Streamlabel.
That reminds me, like, we really have to. I feel like I haven't followed Fox now that I'm looking at the things. Please remind me to do that when I get a minute.
Okay.
Do it now.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What happened?
Oh, my screen changed to us playing EA's 20 hours ago.
Yeah. There we go. I'm uploading the VOD so far from last night. So.
I guess what this makes us a sexier game, Grumps.
Yes, a sexier game, Grumps. You two bring the sexy, I'll bring the grump.
Is it possible to be? Okay.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. I'm not as sexy as Danny. But I don't think any human being alive is as sexy as Danny.
I was gonna say, like, you're right and everything, but like,
It's Danny, yeah. I also have the bot reminding me. I set it up so that every hour it will remind me to hydrate. And
hydrate before you dehydrate.
Exactly. Then after that, it will. Oh, and then every so often it will post to Discord and post Angie's information. All right, let's pull up my endings guide since it has been literally forever since I last played this game. It's been 5 years. I was trying for the achievement. Thankfully, I got it. There's literally an achievement for you to not play the Stanley Parable for 5 years.
Wow.
What the hell?
Yep.
This is definitely an oddball game.
Yeah. There's another one for playing it for the entirety of a Tuesday.
That would have to be like an extra life type thing.
Yeah.
Which is something we should do. Try for.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea for next year. Extra life.
Because 24-hour streaming and raising money for Children's Miracle Network.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that if everything comes through with my one thing, I can say I need to take some volunteer time off and do that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, my friends and I have done Extra Life together for a couple of years.
Nice.
And then Z, my prop maker friend, does a raffle for his.
Oh, cool.
Wasteland Miracles.
Very nice. Always nice. I like doing charity stuff. It's one of the reasons why I want to get involved more with GDQ and stuff like that.
We should probably try to reach out eventually to Able Gamers as well, because that's another one of the big things that some of the streamers at least a couple of the streamers that I watch do. I know Patrick Static does Able Gamers, as well as Wade.
Okay, yeah, Wade's good people. We stand for Wade in this house.
I like Wade.
Wade has awesome. For me in my house.
I mean, I like Mark, but Wade is more relatable.
Wade is more relatable because Mark's just too pretty
Yes.
and a little too dumb.
Bless his precious, stupid, sexy heart.
Like the worst part is everything that Mark does to hurt himself. I'm like, it's probably gonna happen to me someday. I'm probably gonna break my hand playing a video game or break my nose doing something stupid. All right. So the Stanley Parable. Let's get started with this game. It
Let's get
is,
started with the silly.
yeah, it is a great game. So,
And I think I've seen the beginning of it, but not too much of the middle or end.
all right.
I would like to see you start a stream and just be like, this is a shit game and I hate it, but here.
This
Okay.
is the story of a man named
I'm probably
Stanley.
going to, I'm going to start doing sub goals.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was
I find a
employee
game that you
number
fucking loathe and make you
427.
play it.
Employee number
Beyond the beyond.
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
I don't know, I want a game
Orders
to
came
really
to
make
him
you
through a
suffer, so I
monitor
have
on
to
his
think about
desk.
it.
Yeah,
telling
find me
him
one. I
what
think
buttons
that,
to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered
Actual
it
photo of me at
soul-winning,
work.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made
Never have I
exactly
been so
for
called
this
out.
job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked,
Oh, shit.
frozen solid,
Raptured. They
Stanley
removed
found
Raptured.
himself unable
Everyone
to
was
move for the
raptured.
longest time.
Except
But
for
as he
the
came to
narrator.
his wits and regained his
least we got
senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So I'm going to do one ending really quick, just because it's funny.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a
No
crucial
way.
outcome
Nope.
fell under his responsibility?
Nope, right out of
He had
this
never been
situation.
trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
I gotta make sure I can see people on the
In
stream.
here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
I don't know, like, if people didn't come tell me what to do, I would just fucking leave. Like, okay, cool, bye.
So, yeah,
10 minutes and then I'm out.
Yeah,
Right.
Yep. The 15-minute rule. Actually, this might be a...
Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
This might be another really quick one. Oh, hey, Link, how you doing? It's an old friend of mine from the Acon and A-Fest days.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I've not seen him in what feels like forever.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm glad this is bringing all your friends.
Yeah.
All of the palm fronds.
Oops, nope. Dang it.
What did you do?
I accidentally did the wrong thing. So there's a point where the office is bluish. You can open a door. But I messed up. So, oh well. Let's just go with the first ending. Yeah, I'm doing good. At least I'm playing Stanley
All
Parable.
his
Neither
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Stanley
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I was talking to Link. So neither Taco or Ellie have ever played this game, so I figure this is a fun thing to show off. So there's a way that you can get into this door if you, with during certain periods. So we'll find the meeting room.
Yeah, there's a computer.
Go have a
door.
meeting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Oh, I turned it off. No.
Well,
Turn everything. Save in power.
Save the power.
Yep.
oh, there's some inputs.
Yeah, that's for a different ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yep. Of course, I couldn't. They'll let me put it in the one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh,
Oh, narrator.
narrator Coon.
I love it when you go against the narrator.
Oh, it's great.
He's like, listen here, you
Yet there
little
was
shit.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Without consulting the whiteboard manager.
Yeah.
Whiteboard manager.
Get Chris out of broom closet.
What did Chris do to deserve to be in the broom closet?
I don't
That's where he
know.
lives. We don't judge here.
Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay.
Everyone is unique. Okay, yep, that definitely something that's seen a lot.
Bi-quarterly post-review review.
Yep, that's something that I probably had to do at some point.
This is an old, early Source Engine game. Oh, look.
Is Chris in there? Chris,
Stanley stepped
Chris, you
into the
gotta get out
broom
of
closet, but there was nothing here, so he
okay
turned
now, you're
around
free.
and got back on track.
Okay,
No,
narrator.
I like the broom closet.
I'm gonna stay here, it's warm.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But what's downstairs?
We'll find that out in a different
Fancy
ending.
wallpaper.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, hey, look, executive bathroom.
that
Oh.
bathroom.
I'm not an
You're
executive.
not a fucking executive.
You're...
Stand out of my bathroom.
My
Stepping
personal
into his
golden
manager's
toilet.
office, Stanley was once again
My
stunned
toilet.
to discover not an indication of
my
any human
toilet.
life.
Yes.
Shocked,
I'm just
unraveled,
amazed at how
Stanley
empty the
wondered in
shelves are.
disbelief who orchestrated this. What
Well,
dark
when you have
secret
too
was
many
being held
shelves
from him?
And not
What he
enough
could not
books.
have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth
I need
that his
more
boss had been
books.
keeping
That'd
from
be
him.
my big thing.
And so the boss had
books.
assigned it an extra secret PIN number,
I don't know if this guy even uses
2845.
it. Oh, he's got a cat
But of
picture.
course,
Never mind,
Stanley
he's a good
couldn't
person.
possibly have known this.
I love how it's just like, oh, yes.
Thanks for stopping by, Pomfrond.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah,
Stanley
Keep
just
the
sat
lurk up.
around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was
2845.
useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 28. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
hey, yeah.
However, did you know?
I don't know. It's almost like someone is telling me what to do.
It's almost like you have some kind of foreknowledge. Or perhaps a voice.
Telling me
Or
things.
several voices.
Are you winning, son?
Yeah, I'm winning. Stanley Parable. You're winning. How you doing,
Stanley
Goon?
realized he felt a bit peculiar.
How's
It was
how's
a
Canada?
stirring of emotion
How's
in
Canada
his
today?
chest, as though he felt
Canada
more free to
land.
think for himself, to question
How are
the
those
nature
Canada
of his
gooses?
job. Why did he feel
If you have a
this
problem with
need?
Canada Goose, he's got a problem with me.
It
Best
had
let that one
never
marinate.
occurred to him. This
Yonk.
question would not go unanswered for long.
The junk.
Stanley
man.
walked straight ahead through the large
don't
door
eat
that
fat.
read
Best
Mind
cookies,
Control
man.
Facility.
That on General. Man, I love to meet some General. Those. Huh. I don't know if I should trust that door that says escape. Let's go into the mind control facility.
Okay.
Escape.
Escape?
Escape?
The lights rose on an enormous room
Escape,
packed
no.
with television screens. What horrible secret did this place
speak
hold?
your language.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Dun dun dun.
Did he?
Do you have
Now
the
the
strength,
monitors
Stanley?
jumped to
Go.
life.
Be
Their true
strong,
nature
Jesus.
revealed. Each
Fucking
bore
loser.
the
Yeah.
number of an employee
go to
in
the
the
gym.
building. Stanley's
Read some
co-workers.
books, get some
The
mental
lives of so
fortitude.
many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
Go
one
to the
of
break
them,
room and get some
eternally
intestinal
monitored in
fortitude.
this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah. This game takes on a little bit different meaning after quarantine.
Fucking right.
Are we meeting the architect?
Yeah. Our employee fired. Trying to see what number that one is. Can't remember. 528. The one that's broken. Yeah, you'll see it. See?
It's me, I'm the broken one.
It's me. We all, it all of us. We all the broken ones.
Big mood.
Big mood.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it
Truman
blindly?
Yeah.
No. He refused to believe it.
We're all
He
being
couldn't
watched.
accept it. His own
All of
life
us.
in someone else's control?
Big brother
Never.
has seen enough of
It
my
was
butthole to
unthinkable.
last him forever.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly
Everybody
spent
says,
his
like,
entire
the
life
FBI is watching our
utterly
computers. No, it's not
blind to
the
the
FBI, it's
world?
the NSA.
Yeah. The NSA is watching our
But
stuff.
here was the proof, the heart of the operation.
It's not the
Controls
FBI.
labeled with
FBI don't
emotions,
care.
happy
I hope
or
the
sad
NSA
or
is entertained
content.
by me.
Walking, eating, working,
Like, I hope my guy
all of
has
it
a good
monitored
time.
and commanded from this very place. And
all
as
I
the
want.
cold reality of his past
Every so often I
began
try to do
sink
something
in,
that'll make my
Stanley
FBI guy
decided that
horrified.
This machinery would never again
not the
exert
FBI,
its
it's the
terrible
NSA.
power
It's the
over
NSA.
another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once
Once and for all.
Bum, bum, bum.
Awaiting input.
I hope my NSA guy is having a good day.
Yeah.
They got enough hydration and snacks, all that good stuff,
Right? Please remember to hydrate.
Oh, hydrate.
and stay fed.
That was the first.
and a rising
Yeah.
chill of uncertainty.
That was the first episode. The first
Was it over?
ending of the Stanley Parable.
He had won. He had
was
defeated
pretty,
the machine.
It's a short game.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
That is a very
Where had
slowly
his
opening
co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this
The one thing
strange
is this,
building
though,
hold?
like, you're
But
free.
as
Now
sunlight
what?
streamed
Yep.
into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For
Now
it
what
was
you gonna
not
do?
knowledge or even power that he had been
You're gonna go
seeking,
frolic? I don't
but
fucking know.
happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand,
Like,
but to let go.
this is kind of the base
No
ending. You
longer
followed
would
all the
anyone tell him
instructions.
where to go, what to
Good for
do,
you.
or
You're a
how
follower.
to feel. Whatever
Now go lock
life he
yourself in the
lives,
broom closet.
it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
As
the
Chris
only
before
thing
you.
worth knowing.
This is what's
Stanley
referred to
stepped
as the freedom
through the
ending.
open door.
Freedom!
Stanley felt the cool breeze
Like, could you
upon his
never
skin.
go outside
The
before?
feeling of liberation.
Apparently not.
The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Like, were they born and died in the
And
office?
Stanley was
I have
happy.
questions.
They were cloned.
They were cloned.
Oh.
Mind control. All right. So that is ending one. Do a couple. Let's do the next one.
That's pretty meta.
Right.
I mean, this game does become fairly meta.
It really does.
Where did everybody go?
Damn it. Actually, click on that damn door. Alright. So we're going to
Wait,
do the
Stanley
countdown
thought to
ending
himself.
next.
Am I sure that the
Which
orders
is just-
stopped coming in? How is that possible?
Pretty much
They never
the
stopped. Surely
the
I
same
was
thing
mistaken.
except for... Gonna
When
run right
Stanley
through this since
came
we've
to a
already
set of
done
two open
a lot of this
doors,
stuff.
He entered the door on his left.
Da, da, da.
Actually, no, I got a better one. This is a little bit quicker. We're going to do...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
speedrun.
Stanley decided to go up to his... Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient.
This is the broom closet
Much
ending.
in this room. Please take your time.
Like, I want to live in here now. It's warm.
It's a nice closet.
It's comforting. You could at least look around the closet. Damn.
It's a nice broom closet.
It's a nice room. It's probably about the same size as some apartments in like New York.
Right? Might be a little bigger, a little more spacious.
Gotta leave. Then go right back into the broom closet. Wow, there's a... supposed to...
Oh, it's a Hayden. Hi.
Who's here, Hattie?
Hate him.
Hey, who?
Hello.
Oh, hey, buddy. How you doing? Hopefully I'll be hearing some good news tomorrow morning. Come on. This.
Bestest of news.
Aren't you supposed to stay in the broom closet?
Yeah, you're probably
You
right.
like popping out. Get your ass in there.
Get yourself back in that closet, sir.
You stay there.
But,
No.
oh.
It's a mighty fine bucket.
There's a mighty fine bucket.
There's a hole in the bucket.
There are many holes in that bucket.
Hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. Yeah, we're just going through all the different fun endings of the Stanley Parable. If you'd like to join us? There's a link to the Discord right there. Hey, Emmy, what's your crafting on 14?
Crafting intensifies.
I need to finish getting all my
Sky steel gear, I guess, is what you're working on.
I need to finish getting all of my relic crafter gear finished.
Yeah, I think it's called the Sky Steel tools.
Yeah, I gotta finish getting those. I've got one of them, the 510.
Oh my god, how long do we have to be in this broom closet?
Okay, I'm just gonna go.
Coming to a staircase,
I might have to
Stanley
go in a
walked
couple of
upstairs
times.
to his boss's office.
Downstairs is next.
Okay.
Go in here.
Stepping into his manager's
2, 8, 4,
office,
5.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Get fucked.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Calming New Age music. That is
Calming New Age music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
So we're gonna do.
What a really nice way to say calm your tits.
Yep. The game to be experienced.
insanity that is your memories.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Hello, little bug.
Hi, Bug.
So this one.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Bug
screens.
has joined us.
What horrible...
Yay, Bug.
She is a good kitty, as always.
What happens if you just jump off the side?
Can't jump off here, but there is an ending that lets you where you jump off something.
Yay!
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
Sorry, the
nothing.
kitty is looking cute at me.
Oh no! Did your heart explode?
A little bit, because it's the bug.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe
about that
it
one
couldn't be
red,
true.
worrying
Had
looking
Stanley
room?
really been under someone's control
the hell was
all
living
this
up in there?
time?
Which
Was
one?
this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, that one?
Oh,
351?
that one at the top, yeah.
Yeah.
No. He
the
refused to
SCP
believe it. He
talks about.
couldn't accept it. His
Also, I
own
love that there's
life
distant
in
screens on
someone
top,
else's
like they were like,
control.
fuck it, at
Never.
like a certain point.
It was
Yep.
unthinkable.
You have
Wasn't
too
it?
many fucking screens,
Was
there's
it
too many
even
fucking
possible?
employees.
Had he truly spent
Well,
his
that's the-
entire
or
life
whatever.
That just
utterly
kind of reminded me of
blind
another
to the
game we're gonna play
world?
eventually.
What?
But here was the
SCP
proof.
Containment Breach.
The heart of the
Oh, that's gonna be
operation.
fun.
Controls
I didn't know that was a
labeled
game.
with emotions.
Yeah,
Happy
there's
or
a-
sad or content. Walking, eating,
There's the
working,
new
all
Unity
of it
version
monitored
of it.
and commanded
Okay.
from this very place. And as the cold reality of his
Alright.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept
No.
you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yep.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to
You did
have to
bad,
do
buddy.
much better than that. I'm afraid you don't
Done
have
fucked
nearly
up,
the power
man.
you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear
That's it,
detonators
10
are
years in
set
the
to
room
explode,
closet.
eliminating the entire complex.
Gotta go into the
Environmental
room
detonation
closet
in,
now.
Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office
Jesus,
forever, pushing
narrator.
buttons endlessly and then
Right.
dying alone.
Yeah.
Other
Guys,
times,
they got no
I
chill.
let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Just so you know, there is actually no way to get out of this.
Where you're going,
Oh.
or what
Yeah.
you're
So
supposed
you're
to be
just
doing right
pushing
now.
random
I was pushing random
Or
buttons,
just
yeah.
assume when you saw that timer
I was like,
that something in this
wow,
room
you
is
have like a
capable
little
of turning
offer or
it
something in
off.
front of you? No.
I mean, look at you.
Nope. I do have a walkthrough, but it does not help you with this.
Screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in
No,
this
we just
room.
have to listen to the
These
narrator.
numbered buttons.
Yep.
No,
Collectively.
these colored ones. Or maybe this
Action.
big red button. Or this door. Everything,
Sadly, we can't
anything.
hit the
Something
narrator.
here will save
Yeah.
me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any
You know, if
idea
you
what
talk
your
shit, you're
purpose in
likely
this
to get
place is? Stanley.
I love the narrator,
You're in
though.
for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action
Isn't there a
moving
Stanley
along.
Parable
It's just seconds ticking
Easter egg
away
in
to
one
your
of the Left 4
death.
Dead games?
You're only
Yes.
still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're
Yes, there
powerless.
is.
To see
With
you
the lovely
made
narrator.
humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy
Dude,
it
I'm
first.
sorry I hit
So
yes.
you
Yes. Employee
take a look at the clock.
427, wow.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Okay, what did it say?
30 seconds until
Said goodbye, Employee 427 on one of these.
You being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make
Yeah,
it
see.
count.
Goodbye, 427.
It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Happily ever.
Yep. Boop.
Fucking yikes, dude.
Oh yeah, he's got zero chill on that one, on that ending.
Take 2 on the broom closet ending?
Let's take 2 on the broom closet ending.
Wait,
Yeah.
Stanley thought to
This time
himself.
quit trying to leave
Am I
it.
sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible?
Then if
They
that doesn't
never stop.
work this time, I will
Surely I
go
was
to the
mistaken.
downstairs ending.
When Stanley came
So
to
hold
a
up,
set of
there's like
2
a
open
whole,
doors,
like,
he entered the door on his left.
Ending based around the downstairs?
Yep.
Damn, alright. Shit.
There's endings based off of.
There's endings
just
based
about
off.
anything.
Yeah, there's endings based off of like clicking something, then restarting the game, then clicking another thing and restarting the game, and it's insane.
Yet there was not
Wow.
a single person here either. Feeling a
Let's
wave
do
of
a believe
disbelief,
amazing work
Stanley
all
decided to
the
go
time,
up
every
to
day,
his
with no
boss's
expectation
office,
of promotion
hoping
recognition.
He might find an answer there.
Ouch, my heart.
Let's ball beside you, take it out
This
passive
is-
aggressively
this
another.
is so true.
Yeah. These lies assure that everything's okay.
Good God. He burned up the fucking broom closet. You know it has.
No.
No.
Alrighty then. Then we're gonna go downstairs.
Yeah.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, look, it's like a little house. This is where you live now.
Yes, this is where I live now.
But Stanley just couldn't
Somebody
do it.
left the lights on.
He
on their
considered the
car.
possibility of facing his
Somebody
boss,
left their car
admitting he
in
had
the
left his
basement.
post during work
Yeah.
hours. He might be fired
I
for
am
that.
confusion.
Oh,
In
we can
such
get
a
out that way.
competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close
Oh, no.
automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an
I dropped the
explanation.
coffee.
His co-workers weren't
I don't
actually
know.
gone.
But
He
they're gonna
wasn't
be
going
very
to lose
sad
his
about
job. He wasn't
I'm
crazy
already
after
sad
all.
about it.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
That reminds me, you remember to buy the Bones coffee.
Life job pushing buttons.
Oh yeah, we don't
I
have
may as
tomorrow.
well enjoy this
Yeah.
while I'm still lucid.
I think I'm gonna get a
he
sample
imagined
pack and then
himself
like
flying
maybe like another
and
pack
began
of
to
something
gently
else.
float
Yeah,
above
the holy
The-
cannoli.
yeah, like I
Then
said, the
he
best thing,
imagined
the way to
himself-
try it is just get a sample pack so you can just
And it
try a
too
little bit of
appeared.
it.
It was so much
And then if
fun.
you don't like the
and
flavor,
Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
And nothing
How
of
was
value
he
was lost.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now
Wait,
the
that doesn't
voice was
happen to you guys?
describing itself being considered by Stanley,
all the
who
time?
found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
A
Did the
dream.
voice not see
I mean,
him
you've
float
seen
and
the
make the
same car
magical
16
stars just a
times,
moment
so-
ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way
the
it's always been.
So
My
wait,
life
you've got an
is
apartment and
normal.
a wife and a job.
I
Like,
am
they can't be
normal.
clones, right?
Everything will be fine.
Well, you never know. He could think he's got all of that stuff.
I am okay.
remember,
That's devious.
I am okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
And everything went black.
I'm blind.
This is the story of a woman named
I got
Mariella.
eyes.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then
Holy
collapsed
shit.
dead on the sidewalk.
Yeah, this
And
game
although
gets
she
a
would
little
soon
dark
turn to
sometimes.
call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously
Went
crazy.
insane and then
This
had a heart
much she
attack and
knew.
died.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Oh yeah.
She had no time
rather
for
see a
this,
dead body than
so
go to
it was
most of my
only a
meetings, too.
moment that she stood there, staring
Most
down
of
at
those
the body,
meetings could be in an email.
and then she turned and
Yep.
ran.
Welcome to New York. Welcome to the Stanley Parable, guys.
What a lighthearted game.
What a lighthearted game.
Indeed.
Damn it.
I have a friend at work, and like we're like, well, time to go to the meeting that should have been an
All
email.
of his co-workers
Yep.
were gone. What could it mean?
So
Stanley
let's do
decided
the
to go to
museum ending
meeting room.
next.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The museum ending. On the way, we'll see if we can. We're doing all the left door endings first.
When Stanley
Then we'll start
came
doing the
to a
right
set
door
of
endings.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah. All the
Yet
doors
there was
closed
not a
behind
single
you.
person here either. Feeling
Wait, they
a wave
closed
of
behind you?
disbelief,
Yeah.
Stanley decided
That's
to go
creepy.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
Jerk.
there.
What a jerk.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all...
I lied. We're doing a different ending first.
Bathroom.
Bathroom. What the fuck?
It's a nice bathroom.
It is.
Yeah.
Money crisp.
Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money, Chris.
Money.
Money, money, money. Oh wait, now we're gonna get demonetized.
Yes.
Because money?
There's money.
Because copyrighted music.
Oh, I don't know. I made up that tune, so I don't know.
What I did wasn't.
I mean, but you're singing it, so...
Go back here, and all the doors should be open again. Except for
You did as a cover, so you're fine.
Except for the broom closet. How dare they?
that bastard. Doesn't like fun. This door's new.
Oh.
Something new.
I am now leaving. Escape pod bay.
What?
Open the pod bay doors.
What fresh hell?
Well, that's not good when they're all the same numbers.
Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
Where is our narrator friend? I don't like the silence.
We are the narrator.
We are the narrator now.
In Soviet Russia, you are narrator.
In Soviet Russia, game narrates you. Alright, almost there.
So dark.
Escape.
Escape. I can't
That's
see
not
jack
right.
crap.
The fuck, says I?
WTF, man.
Alrighty then.
Okay, now let's do the museum ending. Museum ending's
When
weird.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
I-
entered the door on his
Yeah, I
left.
know. Everything in this game's weird. I love this game.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
These are the
Feeling a
quote-unquote
wave of
normal.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, Hoping he might find it coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Going in here.
Here's the door, just go.
Just go.
You have angered the god of the game.
Just go. It's fine. We all know how this works.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
You have angered the omnipotent one.
All right.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Finally, we're going the escape route.
Although this
Going to
passageway
escape.
had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh shit.
I mean, that's an
Yay,
escape.
violence.
The door behind him was
The
not
ultimate
shut.
escape.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Violence isn't the answer. The violence
At
is the
this point,
question.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly
Perfection.
confront his death.
Wow.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of
How
no
is this a
consequence
museum ending?
whatsoever.
You'll see.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Why is there a machine like that here?
Well, we didn't become
Farewell,
a Jill
Stanley,
sandwich.
cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single
narrator.
visceral instant,
Huh.
Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
We have a female narrator.
Sorry, I was nibbling on a candy bar.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Whoa.
All of the meta.
Yep. But it's kind of cool. It talks about, like, the two doors, computer, the office layout.
But what do the little signs say?
Corridor. Facing of the opening section was important to get right. The corridor has moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game, the path to Stanley's office to the two doors, was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core remains almost identical to the first iteration. Stanley's office. The two doors. This set of two doors, the open doors, was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. That's really kind of cool. It just shows all the objects. How they developed the boss's office. The clogs.
It's just a nice little behind the scenes kind of.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Narration outtakes, they're just chairs.
Yeah.
Like, fun fact, that looks exactly like the same fucking chair that's in my office at work. Like, stop it.
Oh, they don't give you the good chairs? Ugh.
No, we have little poop chairs.
Oof.
Hang on just a second, guys.
Okay. What shows you
It's Frito
different?
pie night, and it is ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab some food and be right back.
Nom nom nom.
Yes. Nom nom nom.
Noms.
Oh.
There's the exit.
I'll install new printer software later.
Yeah, this is a really cool. I like this as just a concept of the game. Hello, little bug. I like little things. Like, there's one reason why I like indie games so much. I like just.
You just like bizarre ass shit.
I
hear you.
do. I really do. You know this. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it was far too joking on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as being making fun of people who like shooters, which is not our intention. Yeah, I would have loved that. I think that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, but you know, like, people who play shooters can be very
They get very butthurty.
about stuff.
I mean, as a person who plays shooters, yeah, I know.
Wait, what's over there by the computers? You didn't even like look over. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Well, this is the first room.
Yep, nope, I got it.
Well, this is kind of cool. So the fun fact about this, and this was actually one of, I'm not 100% sure if it was the first, but it was one of the first source engine games that started out like as a mod. This was a Half-Life mod, Half-Life 2 mod, originally.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's why this is technically called the Stanley Parable HD remaster. Is because it started out like just a very simple. Is it a Half-Life or Half-Life 2 mod? It started as just something that came in as part of it, and people could you just downloaded it and played it. And it still had the narrator, still had the same guy doing the narration, but it was a lot of fun. They were like, this is too good. Let's make it our own standalone thing. They added a bunch of new endings. They added a bunch of new other, everything else to it too. And it was, it worked really well.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
They both wish to be.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one
Okay,
another?
I'm back, and
Welcome back.
I'm gonna
Perhaps
mostly
not.
be muted so I don't
Sometime.
crunch in everybody's ears.
That's perfectly fine.
Yep.
But
I just
listen
find
to
it
me.
rude to
You can
be
still say
crunchy.
those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
Yo.
Yo.
Squish.
Yeesh. All right. So let's do the heaven ending.
Heaven?
Oh, nope. We're gonna do a different
All
one.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Here's the blue ending. Okay, so
I'm blue, da bo dee da bo da.
If I were green, I would die. If I were green.
To find
These
door.
lyrics are the best fucking thing. I'm sorry.
All right. Welcome to the whiteboard ending.
I love it.
What?
It's the whiteboard ending. Hooray!
Yay. Ladies and gents,
Yay!
in between the whiteboard ending.
So I actually have to restart now because. All right. Game again. So now we're gonna do the heaven ending.
Yay.
Now to find
All of his
419's
co-workers were
computer.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
422, 418, 419.
420, blaze it.
Blaze.
I think I already did 419's earlier on. Now 423. 422. 423. Alright, now we restart the game.
Blood for the blood god.
Skulls for the skull throne.
Just a step through this. That's all I need. If I can make it through
I
this
always
door,
have to make
I can make it through
sacrifices.
them all.
I
The
don't
blood
make
god.
blood sacrifices unless I'm making cosplay, because the cosplay gods demand blood.
I have made
When
blood
Stanley came to a
sacrifices
set
a
of
number of
2 open
times.
doors,
Just,
he entered the door on his left.
I mean, just in my daily life.
Well, at least my friends and I.
Yet there was not a single person here
If
either.
we don't
Feeling
somehow
a wave of
make ourselves
disbelief,
bleed
Stanley
while we're
decided
making
to
a
go
cosplay,
up to his boss's
it's not gonna
office.
turn out right.
Hoping he might
Yeah.
find
Like,
come
if you
into a
haven't injured
staircase,
yourself in a
Stanley
cosplay, have you
walked
even
upstairs
cosplayed?
to his boss's office.
It's true. I mean, that's,
We usually end up like stabbing ourselves with a pin or accidentally
glue
cutting our
burns.
fingers. Yeah, but you know, the cosplay gods demand blood.
the gunpla gods demand blood too.
Oh,
I
sorry,
haven't
babe.
actually hurt myself doing that.
Oh, I have. Need to get
All of his
434.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Speaking of blood for the
No
blood
matter how
gods,
hard Stanley looked, he
me
couldn't
tell
find
you
a
about,
trace of his co-workers.
like, okay, so I decided that I was going to do, well, like, I got more advanced with my nail situation. So I was like, oh, I'll just buy one of those neat nail drills that, like, all the cool, like, nail artists use, right? Like,
Just a very modified Vario speed Dremel.
it's, yeah. So, like, I got one, it's not, like, high-end or anything, but, like, I can tell if I leave that on there for more than, like, 3 seconds, I'm gonna fuck up my finger. Like, I'm gonna lose one. Because sometimes, like, if I, like, generally I've been pretty careful, but sometimes that little burning sensation starts, and it's like, oh, you fucked up. You fucked up, fam.
Alright, heaven ending.
So I'm like, and so my point is, do you always have to injure yourself with every craft that you do?
I'm not entirely sure.
I feel like that's the thing. Are these buttons? Can you push them? Oh my god, you can.
Buttons.
You can hear it, it's saying push the buttons.
Oh my god, it does say push the button. Do they want the buttons on or off, though?
I think they just want them pushed.
Is this what heaven looks like?
To Stanley, it does.
Well, they turn themselves back on.
My heaven will be bubble wrap, so it's fine.
Pop, pop, pop.
Alright.
Dude, somebody had heart-shaped bubble wrap, and I'm like...
A soft wind blew outside and
cute.
perhaps
Like, I
rain
want to wrap
started,
all of my
and if it
packages
did,
and
it
then
stopped
myself
shortly after.
in this
Stanley
heart-shaped
hoped that
bubble
he
wrap.
would one day see weather.
We would one day see weather.
I wish I could get plants
Aha.
to grow in my office. Everything I touch dies.
Okay.
Not that I've been in my office for a year, but you know. I'm kind of sad because I was like nursing 2 plants back to health, and they were doing all right, and then the
At
pandemic
first,
started, and it's
Stanley
just like,
assumed
oh well.
he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Nah,
He then
narrator,
praised the
you're just
game for its
making stuff up on
insightful
the
and witty
fly.
commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this gag? Yes or no?
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are
This fucking game, man.
So, just to push the envelope,
Time to
I'm
wait,
gonna try
yes.
and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh my god.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was
mean, if
not
you need
very
to, you can
old
just
and was quite
walk away and take a break. Go to the
particularly
bathroom.
gangly.
Yep.
What Stanley liked most was buttons. He
Let's just go. This game is weird and I love it. This is the exact sort of game that
The game just gets you, I get it.
it gets me. Okay, we've done that.
You could develop a game. This is what you would develop.
Yep. Except I wouldn't make it so easy to do the coward ending.
Wait, what?
If you close the door, it's the coward ending.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All right, now it's time
Stanley decided to go
start
to the meeting room.
ignoring.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
To start ignoring the narrator.
Are we not gonna do the broom closet?
Now,
When
the broom
Stanley
closet
came
being
to
closed
set
up
his
is the
two
broom
open
closet ending.
doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ah, it's the break room.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour
we played
after all,
Superliminal
just to spend a
Sunday,
few
right?
moments here
Yep,
in this
we played
immaculate,
Superliminal Sunday.
beautifully constructed room.
Wonderful. Like, that's another wonderful, wonderful game.
Dude. That
I
fucked my
wasn't drunk
brain.
enough for Superliminal, man.
Yeah, it's just such a
This is
good
a-
game.
This is a nice break room.
It really is.
Really,
It's
really worth
fuel.
it being here in
Yeah.
the room. A
Cold
room so
drinks.
utterly
Buck
captivating
25.
that even though all your
Jesus,
co-workers have
35 cents a
mysteriously
can at my
vanished,
work.
here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
It's $1.25
Really
at
worth
my
it.
work.
For a
I mean,
can?
bottle, not a can.
Oh, wait, these are bottles. Okay.
At this point, Stanley's obsession
thing
with
is,
this
our
room
soda
bordered on
machine ha-
creepy
our can-
and
our
reflected
Dr. Pepper
poorly
machine
on
in
his
the break room
overall personality.
Hasn't worked for well
It's
over a week
possible
now.
that this is why
That
Peggy
sounds like
left.
that sounds like a sin right there. Just a Dr. Pepper machine not working.
Rude.
Yeah.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah, we played Superliminal on Sunday. I was just like, I wasn't feeling the Yakuza. And because we tried to do Yakuza on the weekend, I wasn't feeling Yakuza that night, and I was like, let's just do something really quick, and we'd both been really interested in Superliminal for a while. So Ellie and I started playing it, and Taco joined us afterwards during while we were playing it.
On his left to get back
Just
to
a
business.
great game. Really
Yeah,
interesting.
Unfortunately, I work a retail job, so my days off aren't always the same. Even though I am full time.
Left. Open door.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
We have Firewatch on the PS4/5. I think I might have it on Steam too. That's a good one though. I've heard very good things about Firewatch. I like the walking simulators. Ellie actually was the one who made me play What Remains of Edith Finch.
He wanted to wander about.
I love that game very
So
much.
now, in order to get back, he needed to go.
Markiplier has an animation for Firewatch where he's like slowly going nuts.
Here it's left.
Slowly going nuts?
Oh no, it's to the right. My mistake. No.
I'll dig up the
not
animation
right.
for you.
Why
later.
would I have ever said it was to the right?
Yes, please, and thank
What
you.
was I thinking?
Yeah.
It's clearly. Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay. Yes, I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Close your eyes.
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
No peeking.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
So,
All of his co-workers were gone.
yeah, that was not the ending.
Stanley decided to go to the
This is
meeting
one of my
room.
favorite
Perhaps he had
ones.
simply missed a memo.
Oh wait, you have to do it again?
Yep, a couple times. It's great. Ah,
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, we're going on an adventure.
yeah. Going on an adventure. This is one of my favorite ones, though. It's so good.
I have
I'll
also
say
never
it.
heard of Please
This
Don't
is
Touch
the worst
Anything.
adventure I've
But it
ever been
sounds
on.
like I
I
would
can
just end
promise
up
you
touching all the
there
things.
definitely
Yeah,
was a
I've
story
heard of
here
it, but I never
before.
did anything.
Do we just...
I've never done it.
Do we need to restart the game again?
There's the
Well, I find it
Markiplier
unlikely
animation.
that we'll ever
Oh,
progress
yeah,
by
posted.
starting over and over again.
Yep.
But it's got to be
Fix
better
the
than
Falcon
this.
Town. Hold
Okay,
up.
let's give it a shot. Why not?
I need to add some more channels.
Yeah, let's definitely do that.
Am I a mod? Did you make me a mod?
All of
Yes,
his
I give you
co-workers
all
were
both
gone.
admin access.
What could it mean?
Okay, I'll go take
Stanley
care of it.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's set my bowl aside.
Alright, let's go. And hey, look, here's the room with two doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
You have a kitty that's being a good kitty.
Yay, good kid.
He likes to trill at us and
Aha!
just say hello.
I knew we'd
She's
miss
beautiful.
something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the
No
other
story
way
for you.
and retrace
No story
our
here.
steps.
I know Mark played Don't Touch It.
Jack
Who
played.
shit
this-
on the walls?
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah, Jack played the
you
regular
remember,
and the
Stanley?
VR version.
Well, do you know
Oh,
what?
there's a VR
Since I've
version?
completely forgotten what we were
I
supposed
should definitely
to be
do that
doing,
with the quest.
How about this? You
Definitely.
win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
I won! Hooray!
No, I don't feel
Hooray.
right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
The end is never, the end is never. Aha! My favorite part.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is
TM.
that?
The line, TM.
Trademark copyright.
Yep. The music's gonna start playing pretty soon.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life
think
itself?
the line got
Whoa,
drunk.
whoa. Hang on.
Go home,
That got a
line.
bit
You're
weird back
drunk.
there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Question mark.
The question mark made it question mark.
Something happened to the whiteboard, you guys.
This is my favorite thing. Da 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 da.
Such a good song.
Like I said, the line is drunk. It needs to go home.
It is so drunk. Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances. Like 432 peer reviews. I fucking love this so
The
much.
music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Now you have to redraw the fern from memory.
Obviously. Dun 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 dun.
And then all of a sudden you hear a record scratch. Now you must remember this fern. Fern.
How many leaves did the fern have? All of them.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I created a random video channel.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have
Just so
done
we
this
can,
to
like,
us?
post
And after we
random
trusted you,
crap we
after
find.
everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
So basically,
Restart.
like all of our TikTok stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Adventure line again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, this is exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Just me and
Portal's
Stanley
great.
forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Portal
What
and
do you
Portal
want our
2,
story
just
to be? Go wild.
brilliant games.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be,
I
Stanley,
just want to sing
I'm
Portal
ready
songs.
for it.
Is that okay?
What was that,
Are
babe?
you still there?
I said I just want to sing
Oh,
Portal songs.
no, not
Is
you
that okay?
again.
Yes.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Don't acknowledge it.
It has a TM. I love it.
I actually have a talking turret plushie.
That's nice. Some friends of ours have the talking.
Ah, a
What's
choice.
it?
We get to make a decision. From here,
What's
the
his name? The
story
guy
is in
from
our
Portal 2?
control. How important
Not
is
Wheatley.
Nathan
No, not
Stanley
Wheatley,
the opportunity?
The guy who
Because
runs
I
Extra
believe
Science.
I need a minute to think here. Just walk
Cave
in
Johnson.
circles. for a
Yes.
minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be
Hi,
a
sorry, I'm
reverse door
I'll
that
be
leads
over there.
there.
I
And that
actually
in
remember
turn
that song.
means that
Hey!
our destination
I love you so much.
corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's
I just
origin.
remember Cartoon
So
Network
starting from the
freaking
right, let us ask,
music video
will
to it.
taking
Yes!
the right door
Wait, which one?
lead us to where we're
There was a
going?
Oh, circles?
And since the
Yeah.
answer
I
is clearly
don't-
yes, then by all accounts,
Yeah, I love that one.
the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
I'm
Our
getting
destiny
dizzy. What?
awaits.
Oh,
What?
the confusion ending.
Wow.
It's so good. The narrator is gone. After a long time, Stanley dies.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're
Kind of
telling me
sorry, get bored and
that's
leave.
what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this
Wait.
thing.
We're all
Wall.
confused.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I won't.
And the timer stopped.
He
Does that
broke it.
mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Now I just sound so
I
sad.
guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination
chair
or the
there
journey.
before?
Though they're
Yeah.
always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Bitch,
Well,
this
in
is
the
what you
meantime-
get. I'm not stuck in a room with you. You're stuck in a room with me.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of how the movie tonight ends.
All of his
up being.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, it's gonna be so
Stanley
good,
decided
so
to go to the
dumb.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, so go in here. Take this door.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting
Well,
room,
that was the
and
confusion
Stanley
ending.
knew perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Go here.
That would be a fun thing to do, like a once a month movie night.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes. This room.
you can do that.
What a beaut, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
All right.
No.
Nope. Now we're in the maintenance room.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
He's so
5
bad
years
at
ago.
life.
Oh, Here's what's called the powerful ending.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
T-pose to assert dominance.
Yep, T-pose to assert dominance. That's another thing we should do is like
All of
prop
his
hunt or some
coworkers
shit like that.
What could it mean?
I need to get
Stanley
Gary's
decided
mod.
to go to the meeting.
Oh, you should. It's
Perhaps
good.
he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh, babe, did you get that? You got that lotion out? Feels good.
When Stanley
Yeah,
came
I love
to
that
a set
lotion.
of two open, this was not the
Which one
correct
is it?
way to the
It's
meeting
like
room,
strawberry.
and Stanley knew it perfectly
It's-
well. Perhaps he
know if
wanted
it's
to
like-
stop by the
it's
employee
strawberry.
lounge first, just to
It's
admire it.
called Daydream from Bath and Body Works.
The lounge was
Okay,
sublime,
that's all you had to say
a
is
work
Bath
of
and Body
art.
Works.
But
Yep.
eager to get back
It's
to
fresh
business,
raspberry,
Stanley took the
sparkling
first
pear,
open
and
door
pink
on his
lily
left.
petals.
Nice.
Dun, da, da, dun,
Stanley
Bath
was
and
so
Body
bad
Works
at
is one of my
following
favorite
directions,
places.
it's incredible he
I think
wasn't
you're like
5
the only
years
ones
ago.
that make like lotion that I don't loathe and despise. Is that weird?
No.
Like they're the only ones that
Oh,
make
well,
any
look
kind of
who's
lasting
got cold
difference on my
feet.
skin.
Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below.
What did
You
you
know
do?
what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Platforming
He's fucking
skills
trying to get
activate.
it up.
Whoops.
He did.
Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Rude.
How clumsy of me.
How rude.
Oh, by the way, babe, I looked. We're screwed in Kala tonight.
Oh no.
Somebody
that a
is ringing.
phone?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
We're gonna make the biggest fort. Doo-da, doo-da.
Yeah, we are.
Hello, Fort.
Pillow fort. Pillow fort. Alright, next up is the apartment ending.
Yay, we get to go home.
Yeah, we gotta go home. Home. Let me go home.
Best time of day is when it's clock out time.
Yep.
Stanley came to a
When you
set
get
of
home,
two
you can
open
take
doors.
your
This
bra
was
off.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Fight
Stanley
me.
knew it perfectly
And it
well.
becomes
Perhaps he
also
wanted
for
to
me, it
stop
becomes
by the
pants till
employee
7
lounge
o'clock.
first,
Yep.
just to admire it. Standing
Who
large in
actually
this
likes
incredible
pants?
room,
Let's
Stanley, for
all
the
let's
first
all
but eager
stop
to get back
stop
to
dealing with the
business,
tyranny of
Stanley
pants.
took the first open door on his left.
Break free.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't.
Yeah, I'll have to
5
pick up
years ago.
Firewatch. I heard that's very good.
And you definitely need to
Look,
do,
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
don't
wrong
touch
foot
anything.
here.
Don't touch
I'm
anything.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
Or, yeah,
else can be
please don't touch
difficult,
it,
but the fact is
Either
that the
version.
story has been about nothing
So
but
trippy
you
as all get
all
out.
this time. There's
So many, I
someone
think
you've
there's
been
like 30
neglecting,
plus
Stanley.
endings for
Someone
Please Don't
you've
Touch
forgotten
Anything.
about.
Or
Oh,
something
really?
like that.
Please, stop trying to make every decision
Each
by
one you
yourself.
get a photograph.
I'm
that's
not asking for me.
showing that
I'm asking
I've got
for
this in,
her.
you got this in there.
Now, don't get me wrong, Raider. I like pants when I have to go outside. However, I also like not going outside. So,
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put
Skirts are
your
acceptable.
work
Skirts are
aside.
cute.
To let
Dresses are
her
great.
back
They're
into
the
your
best.
life.
Utilikilt.
She's been
I would wear a
waiting.
utilikilt. Well, I wouldn't, because there's some stigma on them nowadays because of, well, you know.
Either way, kilt.
That's her,
We
Stanley.
can also play
You need to be the one
two-player
to do
Untitled
this.
Goose Game.
To reach out to
Which
her.
one?
If you can
Untitled
truly
Goose
place
Game.
your
Oh
faith
God,
in
that's
another,
so much fun.
then pick up the phone.
I have it on my Switch too.
They only have local multiplayer for it, unfortunately.
Wah.
Yeah.
Hosting sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Don't like when other people wear pants.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Sassy.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
Nobody
Let me
likes
show you what's
you,
really going on
Gollum.
here.
No one will ever love you, Stanley.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Yikes.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing
It
of
made me
him.
press the Y
And
button.
every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind,
Why the fuck
in
is
his
this
mind,
game
he can go
calling
on
me out?
fantastic
Yeah.
adventures.
Calling all of
From
us out.
behind his desk,
Yep.
Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each
Hydration
day that he returned
time.
to work was a reminder that none of it would
Hydrate
ever
before you
happen to
dehydrate.
him.
Press N to watch
And so he
TV.
began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at
Another
work,
game.
he
I'm
stepped
just
up from
kinda-
his
Oh, thanks,
desk
Kirst.
to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss,
Thank you very much for bringing people
everyone in the
over.
building had suddenly vanished
Aw,
off
that's
the
nice.
face of the earth.
How you doing?
The thought
Raider
excited him
friends.
terribly.
Yar.
You
So
have been
he went
raided.
further. He imagined
as
that he
it's not a
came to
panty
two
raid,
open
we're fine.
doors and that he could go through either.
We are
At last,
currently working our way
twice,
through the
it barely even
right
mattered
doors
what lay
of
behind
Stanley
each door.
Parable.
The mere
Aw,
thought
man, I need to try the
that
Mario
his
RPG
decisions
Rando.
would mean something was almost too
I've heard it's
wonderful
really
to
good.
behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Oh, yeah, every
he
time you
began to
press
fill
the
it with
button, it
many
changes the
possible
room.
paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Okay, so
And
I
down
guess it
another
wasn't
was a yellow
different.
line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
That's 6.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end.
So
that
how
he might
does
always feel
Mario
this
RPG Rando
freely.
actually work?
Surely there's an answer
there
down
it
some
is.
new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Very carefully.
Well, yes.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Press
In
A to tell
reality,
your
all
wife
he's
you
doing
love
is
her.
pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Then you
Yeah.
And
never
I'm
push
trying
the
to tell
button.
him this.
Yeah.
That in this
Our
world he
first
can
video
never
in
be
the random
anything but an
videos.
observer.
That's
That as long as he
Jack's
remains
podcast
here,
playthrough
he's
of
slowly
the
killing
original,
himself.
Please don't touch
But he won't
anything.
listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley,
Yay.
the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Boodaloo.
Really, going to just really quick.
I thought it was press F to pay respects.
Press F to pay. Well, this predates that. If you got anybody who wants to join us on our Discord, it's Falcom Town because big Falcom fans here.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every
We're in the
second he
process of,
remains here, he's
Yeah.
electing to kill
renovating.
himself?
Yeah,
How can I get him to see what I
it's
see?
brand new.
How can I make him
You
look at
don't mind our
himself?
mess.
I still don't know how to question Zeta question nothing. Great.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so
Harden
different,
our
I suppose.
dust, forever
I'll
renovating.
try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
I still need to get a better
Well,
profile
maybe
for
this time
my
he'll see. Maybe
for my
this
thing.
time.
This weekend.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Jesus
die.
And I
Christ,
tried
Eric.
again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
This weekend I might be playing Valheim with my friend Kiosel Monster. Apparently he is going to review it, but I'm not sure yet. Especially since it's only $20. So I'll do that. Done this every fucking time. But yeah, I don't know. Like for me, it's one of those questions. Like, how does the Mario RPG rando actually work?
What could it mean?
Is it randomized enemies, randomized items, randomized bosses? Or is it like because I know it's like, I remember that game being like you run into enemies in the overworld, all the above. Wow.
To the meeting room, and Stanley knew
does it change the sprites on the overworld map too, or is it just you hit an enemy and you pray to God it's nothing bad?
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his
Probably
stomach,
that.
but eager to get
Yep.
back to business. Stanley took the
Jesus
first
for your
open
ass.
door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
My fear is that I'd go to the first boss and have to fight Smithy.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is
I
that
literally
the
got to
story
the
has
end
been
of
about nothing but
Mario
you
RPG,
all this
and
time.
I did not have
Someone you've
the
been
levels to
neglecting,
beat
Stanley.
Smithy.
Someone you've forgotten about.
Okay,
Please,
that's good.
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now,
I just could not
asking
beat
for
Smithy.
me.
I did not have the levels, did not have anything.
This is
Man,
it,
rip.
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
All right.
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to... Oh,
Wait, why is the
no,
phone
you can't...
plugged in?
Did you just
Yeah.
unplug the phone? No, that
And
wasn't
especially a
supposed to
phone
be a
like that.
choice.
A
How
phone
did you
like that
do
didn't
that?
need to be
You
plugged in.
actually
Exactly.
chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll
Why
credits.
the fuck you lying,
Not
though?
picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not
But-
noticed it
I
sooner?
should-
You're
I
not
can't
Stanley.
believe it.
You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional
But I
video.
thought part of being an adult was
Choice.
making bad decisions.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if
Oh my
used
fucking
incorrectly,
God.
can also be the most
This is
dangerous.
amazing.
As my
For
body
example,
slowly tries
in
to kill
this
me.
scenario, a
Oh, no.
hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He
I
could
didn't
spend
wanna
years
hack into
helping
those
improve the
ears.
quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make?
Time to die.
Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does
Fish.
not make
Or
sense,
equals
in
fish.
all likelihood, that person is
Fish.
not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it
Now I want fish for
4:30?
dinner
I'm
sometimes."
supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What?
A bad what?
Back, sack, and crack?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part
What?
to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
Are you sure about
Do
that?
you make more
sure?
than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful,
Also, all hail
and
Bob.
whether you'll ever
It looks
make
like
a
Smiling
significant
Bob.
contribution to the world, just remember that in the
Praise
vast
be to the
infiniteness of
Hypnotoad.
space,
Yeah.
your thoughts
All
and
praise to
problems are
Hypnotoad.
materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in
Yeah,
this
no, I
video.
thought part of being an adult was making bad decisions.
Ah, welcome
You're
back.
supposed to do
You
that
may have
before you're an
noticed
adult,
that this
right?
room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed
Well,
on
you're
good
right.
decision
Congrats.
making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few
that
minutes
green-
ago
lovely green
and see what the
exit
correct thing
sign.
to do would have been. This way, please.
No. We like this room.
Now that we know your choices are
They put
meaningful, we
safety
can't have you
railings on
jumping off the
the-
Yep.
platform and
Oh my
dying.
god.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible
Imagine the
before
main
the
character
narrative
dying.
contradiction
That's
gets any worse.
crazy talk.
Unfortunately,
Well,
it
if the
seems
main
this
character
place
dies
is not
partway
well
through the
equipped
game,
to
that just
deal
means
with
that part's the
reality.
prologue, and then you continue.
Speaking of, it reminded me, 7R. They're re-releasing it for. They're releasing a slightly advanced version of it for PS5 pretty soon
Yay!
with a Yuffie side quest.
I didn't think she came in until later.
Like right after.
Almost
She,
there.
she's
You'll
apparently
take
in
the
there.
door on the left, back to the correct ending.
Just-
The
she-
story
Before
will
the
have
ending?
resolution once again,
Yeah,
and
she-
you'll
I
be
feel like
home
they're just
free
doing what they
in
want.
the real world.
Yeah, they pretty much do what they want.
I still love that dance scene.
That was
Now
amazing.
remember, all you need to do is behave exactly
I
as
really want
Stanley
you to play
would.
that again.
That means choosing
Oh,
responsibly
I'm definitely gonna be playing it
and
again when it
always
comes out.
putting the story first.
Well, that when it
I'm
comes
quite
out.
sure you'll be up to the
I
task.
still plan
Just
on
follow my
eventually
lead
doing
and you'll be
the
fine.
PS1
All right.
Sprite version.
When Stanley came to a set of
the
two open
Walmart and
doors,
Cloud
he
dress.
entered the door on his left.
Just because I have a Buster sword that's like perfectly proportioned for me in my garage.
Nice.
Yet there was
Bought it
not a
off of a
single person
cosplayer
here
friend for like
either.
20 bucks.
Feeling a
Unfortunately,
wave of
it is
disbelief,
solid wood.
Stanley decided to go
So
up
it's
to his
heavy.
boss's
Lord.
office, hoping he might find an
Fine.
answer there.
Just by the way,
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Can't go
boss's
down.
office.
cannot go downstairs.
The broom closet door is locked and we can't open it.
Yep.
Is this the do it you're fucking told ending?
Yes.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
This
to
is
discover
different.
not an indication of any human
That
life.
door looks kinda
Shocked,
creepy.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still
Night
work?
Shark, how did
There
you
was
get my
only
nickname?
one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to
And my
speak up,
favorite number,
but now he
15.
would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
It doesn't matter what I say because it can't hear me.
Screw you, game.
Screw you, game. Screw you, guys. Go home.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He
I
spoke
tried
it
this
into
a
the
number of
receiver,
times
right there on the wall.
when I was first playing.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on
It's a
with the
silent
story.
pro
This
tag,
is a
dude. You
crucial
can't
step.
speak.
Yep, I cannot speak.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you,
not like
then why did you
Phasmophobia
come
with
here?
ghost
You had a
computers
choice, you
talking
know.
to us.
You could have
Yes.
gone through the door on the
Hello,
right. You
George
could have done
Williams.
whatever the hell you wanted over there.
Are you
Why did
here?
you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. Is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I was like, no!
Yeah.
No! You've ruined it, you've ruined it all!
I've destroyed oh no. Everything's fucked now.
It's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story.
Everything's
you
fucked.
Destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Please to be fixing your chairs.
Please get them clipped out of the...
No, everything's really fucked now.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever.
Oh, God.
Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world
Love
that was
this game
mine,
so
and you
much.
ran it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yes.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
There's only actually a couple more endings left. So.
Outside of you, you're a child. Oh.
Maybe if you weren't such an asshole to me all the time.
Yeah.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
I tried so hard.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hey, it's Stanley.
Stanley?
But he's not T-posing.
Is everything okay? Stanley, please.
You must T-pose to assert dominance.
The end.
Through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do
Yikes.
something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
So you said there's still a few more endings?
Yep, there's 2 more endings.
Decide what's the right thing to do.
2 more endings that we're gonna do because one of them involves sitting down for like 2 hours.
No.
Yeah. All right. Oh, hey.
All of his co-workers
This one.
were gone. What
Doesn't
could
really
it
matter
mean?
because we already did the whiteboard
Stanley
ending.
decided to go to the meeting room. When Stanley came to a
Alright.
set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic.
Next one is
Perhaps,
called the
but
Zen
eager to get
ending.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Like, isn't there the
Stanley was so
has to,
bad
like,
at following
Minecraft and
directions.
stuff?
It's incredible.
Yeah,
It
that's
wasn't 5 years
the
ago.
last ending we're gonna do. It's called the games ending.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What?
There we go.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, fine, prove it.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Checking.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and
Walking
running
around
and
in
running, just the
circles.
way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
Already.
I know. I still like
we
that
would
song.
both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Good for you, narrator.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Dun dun.
Please,
dun.
no,
Why would
Stanley,
you do
let me
that?
stay here. Don't take this from me.
Because I'm an animal. I'm a rebel, Dottie. A loner. Loner Dottie, a rebel.
No! Oh, thank God you lived.
Again.
You had me worried there for a moment.
Do a flip.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the... My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to
Oh
be
God,
rid of it?
this is so
You're
dark.
literally willing to kill yourself
Yep.
to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Take a running start.
I can't.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Stanley's a monster.
Looks like you wanted to
Yes.
make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Alright, one last ending. Then we're going to take a little break, and then...
Hopefully it'll be a little brighter than that.
Yeah,
Then we can have Nicolas
All of his
Cage
co-workers
off
were
some
gone.
Cora bad
What could
news.
Yep.
it mean?
we definitely
Stanley
can.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Go. Basically, this one is you just completely ignore everything he tells you the entire game, including going through the blue door.
When Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here
Everyone
it was,
admire?
the lounge.
Eh,
What a room,
nice.
Stanley thought to himself. What a
Comfy-looking
room, what a...
chairs.
But eager to get back to business,
What's a
Stanley took
room?
the first
What's a
open
room?
door on his left.
The door on his left.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I love that, just a... meh.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in
Hey,
your
to be fair,
trust
this
in
is the guy
someone
who
else
was
can be
like,
difficult,
see,
but
I
the fact
control
is that
you.
the
You
story
know
has
what?
been about nothing
If
but
he's not
you
happy, I'm
all this
okay with that.
time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
Eat my
Stanley.
whole ass.
Someone... What?
Eat my
Really?
shorts.
Yeah,
I was in the
eat my
middle of
shorts.
something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you. To
You're gonna be a
show
couple
you
minutes late to
something
call. I
beautiful.
don't care.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
This is more
Now
fun.
listen carefully. This is
I
important.
hate to put it that way.
Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't
I mean,
think
it
we're
definitely is when we
communicating
know we're gonna get our
properly.
ass pumped.
Stanley walked through the... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
Yes.
Is this what you had wanted?
And now
Was it
I'm
worth
happy.
ruining the entire
Yes.
story I had written out specifically for you?
Yep.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
They mean
Vehicles?
cardboard baby.
Skill trees?
What was
with
that?
Me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
The one
Tell you
thing I
what,
remember from
let me take a
Stanley is
stab
that
in the
you had
dark
to
at a
press
new
button
design,
to
and you
stop
can give me
a-
some
a
feedback.
cutout of a baby.
That's what
There
we're
we
about
go.
to do right
A
now.
third option. This
Yes.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Because I think was like one of the first endings that they got because
Okay,
Mark
I'm
was
going to
just
stop
like,
you there.
No,
Now,
I'm
tell
gonna-
me about
no."
your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from?
Yeah,
How
right,
did
dude.
I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
That's in my
You can't teach that,
soul.
Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Here's the baby.
In this game,
Yes.
the
Oh,
baby
God.
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Just so you know, they're already at 35,000. We're at 10K.
Yeah, no. I'm there, no autoing.
Yep. Nope. It's just gonna die.
No, baby!
You heartless bastard.
Oh my
Did you
God.
do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because
That's
if
that
it's the latter,
noise.
I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out.
Oh,
I'm out.
baby,
I'm done.
sorry.
It's
I'm
over.
not sorry.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
not sorry. Not sorry whatsoever.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful.
Hi,
let me play
Emmy.
someone
How
else's
you
game,
doing, buddy?
just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Flaming death,
What do we
baby.
have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Marking that down for a band name for later.
What, flaming death, baby?
Yes.
Punk band.
Or metal? Hi,
Well,
welcome to
Stanley, is this
Minecraft.
any better? At last, the one thing
I mean,
you've
I wouldn't
always
be
desired. A
be
game
adverse
I
to
had
playing Minecraft
absolutely
on a
nothing to
stream
do
with
with.
y'all.
But is it enough? Tell me
Never
that,
thought. Yeah, I
Stanley.
never thought I'd play
Will it
Minecraft
ever
myself.
be enough? Well, I'll say
It'd be
this.
fun.
I'm done making things for you.
I mean, I'm not a good
From now
Minecraft
on, I will
player,
only
but-
create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm
I
going
have a
to
couple
build
friends
a
that play
house.
Minecraft, but I'm not good at building things.
This will go here. No, here. And then. Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes. It's complete.
I know, I've had to do that before.
I
Dig out
made
a
this,
cave
Stanley.
for myself.
Look
because
at it.
got dark.
Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and
Step
make
inside
yourself
to my
comfortable.
one-room dirt hut.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Until a creeper comes along and blows your ass up.
Yep.
Not my ass. My precious ass.
Oh my, it looks
grew
like
up by
it's going to get a
myself.
bit dark.
I think my
You brought a
current
light?
skin in Minecraft is Videl.
Nice. So it's because she punches everything.
I
Oh,
had
no,
Vilma.
no. This is far more
from
open-ended
Scooby-Doo
than I
for a
had in
while.
mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear.
And she just has a maid.
Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
And I relate to
Even
that.
the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
New game. All right.
Now we're thinking portals.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the
This is
hell
fantastic.
this is.
It is.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get
So
cozy in
salty.
this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for...
Just take all your feelings from me, throw them in the trash can, and light them on fire. Bye.
So dark.
Right? Can't see shit, Captain.
Can't see shit happen. Yeah.
It's so dark.
Dark and spoopy.
So spooky.
Oh, hey, look, there's some light.
Too spook for me.
Like that texture popping.
Oh, shit snacks.
I'm not supposed to do anything special here. just stuff to fiddle with. Ah, that's the end.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand
What did
soon
we
what I
learn
was trying to
today?
tell him. He
That we
needs
shouldn't
me.
listen to disembodied voices
Someone
telling
who
us
will
where to
wrap
go.
everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the
Fair
fear
enough.
and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this
Well, what if
world.
they have like an English
Oh,
accent
yes.
though?
Yes, I'll be back.
Well,
There's
'cause,
no other way.
You know, the English
Once
are
this ends, after
English
it
are
all
slightly
comes
evil.
to a close, then I'll be back.
I mean, it would depend on
The
which
end
kind
will
of
be
evil,
here soon.
evil British accent.
Very soon.
Like the moo
I
haha?
can wait.
Well, I mean, is it sexy British accent or is it like Cockney and?
Step in time, step in time.
And then all of our Cockney viewers are just pissed to the end.
What Cockney viewers?
We might have a huge setup.
And with that, we are probably going to
But Stanley simply
we are probably going to take a little break. I need to stand up and move around. For those of you who would like to, after this, we are actually going to be watching a movie together on Discord.
Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's
with Nicolas
Wonderland.
Cage.
Yeah, it is.
The
a-
Nick Cage FNAF knockoff.
Yeah, Nick Cage FNAF knockoff. So join us in Discord if you'd like to. We're gonna do a watch party there, either streaming video there or through a different manner. I don't want to say too much because But anyway, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Let me really quick link to my
Look for a friend to
YouTube.
dump people into.
What's that?
Look for a friend to dump people into.
Let's look for a friend to dump people into. Let's also link everybody to our for like previous VODs we've had for anyone who's interested in watching those other games we've played. Hope you do if you so desire.
Watch us commentate over some whys.
Yep. Over some Ys. I'm not allowed to say that because if I did, I'm never going to be allowed into the speedrunning community. They've already been good to me at least a little bit so far, so.
Well, no, I was just saying it because you messed up that one time.
We're just
Yeah, I
fucking with
did.
you, bud. Like,
Aw. Some Ys. Anyway, again, thank you guys for showing up. I am guys, gals, and non-binary pals. So I know who I am going to raid. He is a dear friend of mine. Figure out how to spell his name. My friend Finn, who is always fun. Always fun to talk to. He's just a great guy. He's really going to help me out getting started with streaming. And he's pushing for partner right now, so I'm trying to help him if we, as we can. And he's just starting up right now, so I'm going to raid over there.
choo choo.
Yep. All right.
Good night, guys.
Yar!
Yar. Of course, I do this right as two other people join.
Oh well.
Yeah.
They can always just follow and then join us later.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Yep. If you guys give me a follow if you'd like, please do.
Apologize, you got here right as we were ending.
And join the Discord. Right, let's go over and see Finn. Such a nice guy, Finn. Just
go.
I'm doing it. It's just takes some
Lag.
time. Yeah.
Of all time,
just the whole
thing,
the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I know.
Aw,
Seriously,
that's a
get your
cute
sound
little-
on, right? Wasn't that your favorite?
Little rating
Well,
animation.
That's a
Yeah.
classic. That's a
That's a good
go-to.
one.
think that was your favorite though.
So do we want to try to do it
Especially
on
we do it
Discord
when,
or via
in the high
Plex
key.
for the movie?
Oh, let's do it through Discord.